everyone. Thanks for coming out to the Hockey Hall of Fame this fine Wednesday afternoon. We appreciate you taking some time out of your summer golf, workout, cottage rotations to come join us here and celebrate what was an excellent year in the Ontario Hockey League. I'm Julia Teixeira from TSN. I did not bring my skates for this specific event, though I did pitch rollerblades. We're just coming off an excellent run at the Memorial Cup, and feels appropriate to open this ceremony by congratulating this year's Memorial Cup champions, the Saginaw Spirit. So congratulations to them. What a year it was for the OHL. It was the first time since 2017 we saw two Ontario League teams go head-to-head in the Memorial Cup final, and they really delivered. And they went head-to-head against the OHL champions, the London Knights, who also deserve a rousing round of applause right now. What a season for London. It feels really appropriate to be here in the Hockey Hall of Fame to celebrate what was an excellent hockey season. So we can't wait to honor all the players and executives and other people around the league here today at the Hockey Hall of Fame. So before we get started, just for the award winners, when you guys come up, you're able to go right back to your seats, and then each award winner is going to do media at the back there. At the end, there's going to be a luncheon down at the Tim Hortons Theater, so make sure you remain around till the end, and we'll get you all out of here and down for lunch. And with that, we're going to get to our first award of the afternoon, which is the Mickey Renaud Trophy, the Captain's Award. It's presented each season to the OHL team captain that best exemplifies the character and commitment that Renaud displayed during his career with the Windsor Spitfires. The award is named in honor of Mickey Renaud, the former Spitfires captain who passed away in February 2008. Previous winners of the award include Ryan Ellis, Max Domi, Ty Delandria, and 2023 winner Nolan Dillingham of Sarnia. To present this award, I'd like to welcome to the stage Mark Renaud, who is an OHL alumni with the Windsor Spitfires and Niagara Falls Flyers, and of course, Mickey's father.
Thank you, Julia. Good afternoon, everyone. In Mickey's honor, it's a source of great pride for our family to see OHL captains recognized in this way. The Mickey Renaud Captain's Trophy is an award that exemplifies the attributes that OHL captains should always convey. The example of how hard work on the ice and good works in the community go hand in hand to inspire others to do the same. Mick understood this responsibility. It's what made him such a fine captain. It's what made him such a remarkable person. This year's recipient is also a remarkable person. He's been an advocate for many important issues, including mental health awareness and blood donation, through his four-year OHL career. This season, he led his team to the Memorial Cup. The recipient of this year's Mickey Renaud Captain's Trophy is Saginaw Spirit Captain Braden Hache.
How are we doing here with the handheld? Perfect. Okay, Braden, the last time I saw you, you had a lot more facial hair, and I think you blacked out for about 45 seconds when you answered my first question after you won the Memorial Cup. So now that you've had about a week or so to marinate on it, what's the feeling like of going out a champion?
Well, I did leave Saginaw, so we made it here.
I'm glad. We weren't sure that was going to happen.
No, honestly, it's been an incredible couple weeks. Wouldn't be able to be here today without our ownership, Craig Gosling, Dick Garber, Brandon Bordeaux, Dave Drinkle, Brian Prout, and obviously Chris Lazary and the coaching staff. Yeah, it's been an incredible few weeks. Still feels surreal, but very honored to be here today.
It's a Captain's Trophy, a leadership award. Who did you learn to be a leader from?
Yeah, I think I had a lot of leaders in my life growing up. Obviously looked up to my dad a lot, as probably most hockey players would say. Their father plays a big role in their career and in their life. And honestly, just this year, learning a lot from even just being around Laz, like, had a special relationship with him, and he allowed the players in the leadership group. It was kind of our call most of the time, and we had a special relationship with him, from joking around in business when it needed to be business. So, yeah, I looked up to them a lot.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you. Braden Hache. The next award is the Jack Ferguson Award for the first overall pick in OHL priority selection. The Jack Ferguson Award is presented annually to the player first selected in the OHL priority selection. The Fergie is, of course, named in recognition of the dedication and contributions made by Mr. Jack Ferguson during his tenure as the director of OHL Central Scouting Bureau. Previous winners of the award include John Tavares, Aaron Ekblad, Connor McDavid, Michael Misa, and 2023 winner Matthew Schaefer. To introduce this award, of course, we have the one and only Jack Ferguson here with us.
It's always an honor to be invited every year to present this trophy to the first overall pick. I sometimes think the trophy is for me. I'm so honored. I've had the good fortune of meeting Ethan both at the pre-priority draft on the Friday night when 3 of the top draft picks were in, and then I further got together with him in Oakville at the Centennial Cup when his team was there to be introduced. So I think that not only do I know he's a very good hockey player, I also know he's a wonderful person. I think Windsor are very, very fortunate to get a player of this caliber, and I wish him all the luck in the world. I'd like to introduce you to Ethan.
Just want to say a big thank you to the OHL and the Hockey Hall of Fame to put on this amazing event. I really appreciate all of your hard work to make this day so special for everybody. I want to wish congratulations to all the other award winners. You all had such amazing seasons. Mr. Ferguson, it is an honor to meet you at the draft. Thank you so much for your commitment to player development over the years. I'm so privileged to have my name included on your trophy with so many other great players. I would like to thank Mr. John and Stephen Savage, Brian Schwab, and Mr. Bill Bowler, and the whole Windsor Spitfire organization for putting their faith in me as their first overall pick. I don't take this honor lightly. I will dedicate myself to being the best player and person I can be and represent the Spitfires to the best of my abilities both on and off the ice. Thank you so much to my coaching staff last year. Mike, Dom, Ryan Dorenzis, and Tyler Stodders. I owe you guys big time. Your coaching and support have been so helpful in getting me where I am today, and I couldn't be more grateful. Thank you for believing in me and pushing me to be my best every day. A big congratulations goes to all my Oakville Rangers teammates last year. You guys made last year so much fun. Congrats to all of you guys. I know you guys will do amazing things in the future. I would also like to congratulate all the 2024 OHL draft picks. I'm humbled to receive this award, as I know there's so many of you who could be standing in my position. Best of luck to all of you going forward. Of course, none of this would be possible without the guidance and support I get from Newport Sports Management, Pat Morris, Greg Landry, Darren Price, and Tyler Nother. I wouldn't be here without you guys. Finally, a massive thanks to my amazing family. You guys are always there for me, driving me to practice, cheering me on at games. You mean everything to me, and I couldn't have made it this far without all of your love and support. Again, thanks for being beside me with this great honor.
Okay, that was a lovely speech that covers more than any questions could, so nicely done. Props to you. A lot of people in this room are really familiar with this game, with your game, but there might be some people who aren't. So what could Windsor expect from you player-wise?
Yeah, I'd say I'm a big, strong power forward who uses my size to my advantage to create offense for me and my teammates, and I also really focus on both sides of the puck.
Nice, thank you, congratulations. Enjoy.
There's one particular player who's a standout that G would not overlook. Ethan Belcher, you can't miss him out there. 6'5", 230. He is a man playing with the boys on the team. If you look up unicorn in the dictionary, you're going to see a picture of Ethan Belcher. Big, strong, with a really good scoring touch. 6'5", 230 pounds. Those guys don't come around too often. He can play the game any which way. He can get dirty, he gets the corner, gets the front of the net, scores goals off the rush. Good chance. From the Oakville Rangers, Ethan Belcher. Here's Belcher back to his Brooks. Belcher takes a shot. He scores. Ethan Belcher, something to watch here at the OHL Cup. The winners of the first are Carlos Fleck.
Ethan Belchez, everyone. The next award of the afternoon is the Leo Lalonde Memorial Trophy for the top overage player in the Ontario Hockey League as selected by the league's general managers. The trophy was donated by the trainers of the league in memory of the late Leo Lalonde, former chief scout of the OHL's Central Scouting Bureau, Belleville Bulls, and the Peterborough Petes. Previous winners include Bill Bowler, Ryan Callahan, Andrew Agazino, Kevin LeBanc, and 2023 winner Kevin Maggio. To present this one, we have a Kitchener Rangers alumni who won the Leo Lalonde Trophy in 2013 for his headstrong campaign, and he would go on to win CHL Humanitarian of the Year as well. He's currently serving as Chief Vision Officer at Heroic Minds. Please welcome Ben Finelli.
Yeah, I don't want to make this about me, but anytime I'm in front of, especially this audience, but any hockey audience, I know, my family knows, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for the love and support across the hockey world when I needed it most. So thank you to everyone in this room for that. Now, over to this incredible individual. I was actually lucky enough to coach when he was around 13 years old, I believe. And I went out to watch him this year many times in Kitchener. And I saw a lot of toe drags that occurred. In fact, often very close to his own goalie. Yet he gracefully would toe drag around the F1, coming in at full speed and with poise, exit the zone with no problems. And that's when I knew that he didn't listen to a word that I said, because that would have been off the glass and into the neutral zone nice and safe. I joke about it, but this is for, the overage player of the year. Your last chance in the most incredible junior hockey league in the world. I remember being lucky enough to be there, and your only option is to embrace every moment. I think this individual took that to a whole nother level. He was electric in front of 7,000 people every night in Kitchener. It was a pleasure to watch him. I know the hockey world embraced him. I'm sure everyone's Instagram, like mine, was full of his overtime goals and his celebrations into center ice. It was a pleasure. And I know beyond that, off the ice, he's an incredibly well-rounded, compassionate leader. Statistically, he finished with 43 goals and 47 assists for 90 points this season, and actually led all overagers in scoring. So without further ado, I'm awarding the Leo Lalonde Memorial Trophy for the Overage Player of the Year to Matthew Sopp.
Everybody's got the heat on to do a speech now, Ethan. You put the pressure on everyone. Congratulations, your 20-year-old year. You got to play your whole career in your hometown in Kitchener. Does it make it more special for you?
Yeah, it does. I mean, from being a kid watching, all those players grow up in front of me and, dreaming one day to even just score a goal in front of those fans, I mean, it's such an honor, and I'm so privileged to be a Kitchener Ranger my whole life.
Is there a specific memory that'll stand out for you from being a Kitchener Ranger?
Yeah, I think, every night, we were creating new memories in that odd. I mean, it's such an amazing place with those fans. They're always rocking, and, there's a lot of things that stick out, but just winning those games there, I mean, hearing those fans, I think that's something I'll remember forever.
Congratulations. Enjoy.
Thank you so much.
Presented annually to the top overage player in the Ontario Hockey League and is voted by team general managers. This year's recipient is Matthew Sopp of the Kitchener Rangers, who finished his third OHL season with 43 goals, 47 assists, and 90 points over 67 games. The Kitchener native scored 10 game-winning goals, including a league-leading 5 in overtime, and led the Rangers with 3 shorthanded markers. The former 7th-round pick in 2019 follows Jason Addison, Andre Benoit, and Joey St. Aubin as the 4th player in Rangers franchise history to win the award.
Congratulations. The next award we have this afternoon is the Dan Snyder Memorial Trophy for Humanitarian of the Year. It was named the Dan Snyder Memorial Trophy in November 2004 in recognition of the former Owen Sound Platers captain. It's presented annually to the player who best fits sportsmanship and leadership on and off the ice. Previous winners include Garrett McFadden, Ben Finelli, Nick Paul, and 2023 winner Dallin Wakely. To present this one, we have Graham Snyder, Dan Snyder's father. His grandsons are also here. Nephew and grandson, Rory and Drew, aged 8 and 13. I'm sorry, guys, I kind of butchered that, but you guys have awesome hair, so please come up and present this. Look at the mullet. We have to appreciate it.
Thank you. My name is Graham Snyder, and on behalf of my family, I'd like to thank the OHL for inviting us again. It's been a few years since we've been able to attend this celebration. I'd like to send out a special thank you to David Branch, who has been very, very supportive of our family over the years, and we're proud to have known you, and all the best in retirement. I'd like to introduce two young men, my grandsons, Drew Snyder and Rory Quip, who are going to tell you a little bit about this year's winner.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Drew Snyder, and this is my cousin, Rory Quip. We are two of Dan's nephews, and we would like to thank the OHL for inviting our family here today. Presenting this award honoring Dan's memory means a lot to our family. Even though we didn't get to meet our Uncle Dan, we still feel like we know him. His family, community, and hockey were very important to him. He showed great passion and leadership on and off the ice. His commitment to the community made a great impact, whether he was in Elmira, Owen Sound, Orlando, Chicago, or Atlanta, all places where he played. Mason's community involvement to raise funds with his Mason's Miracles for the pediatric unit at the Kingston General Hospital are an inspiration to us all. On behalf of our family, we want to wish you all the best in your hockey career and future endeavors. We would also like to congratulate you on receiving the CHL Humanitarian of the Year Award. We are honored to present the OHL Dan Snyder Humanitarian of the Year Award to
Mason Vicari.
Mason, you did so much great work in Kingston this year. What inspires you to get involved in the community?
Yeah, Kingston's such a great city, and it's done so much for our organization and, all of our players and billets and everything. It's just amazing to play there every night, and yeah, I just wanted to give back, so.
Did you come into your OHL career knowing that was going to be the goal, to try and give back to whatever community that you went to?
Yeah, for sure. It's always something I wanted to do. Just a privilege to play in this league and in a city like Kingston, so just wanted to give back.
Yeah, what kind of advice would you give to other Ontario League guys that want to get involved and help in their communities?
Yeah, you should try go for it. Obviously you have to manage your time, but yeah, it's something, looking back on this year, it's a couple of my favorite memories, doing those hospital visits and just seeing a smile on those kids' faces. It means the world.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Trophies presented annually to the OHL Humanitarian of the Year, presented to the player who has demonstrated outstanding qualities as a positive role model in the community. This year's recipient is Kingston Frontenacs goaltender Mason Vicari, who has raised more than $13,000 and counting for the pediatric wing at Kingston Health Sciences Center. The Mason's Miracles initiative saw Vicari pledge 50 cents of his own money for each of his 1,458 saves throughout the season to be donated towards the cause, a figure that was later matched by community supporters. Vicari raised additional funds through a mask-design contest and also took time to strike up friendships with children in the pediatric wing, paying visits on off days throughout the season. In the crease, he earned 27 wins, backstopping the Frontenacs into the OHL playoffs.
Mason was also the CHL Humanitarian of the Year, so a lot of hardware this season. The next award is the William Hanley Memorial Trophy for the most sportsmanlike player as selected by the league's general managers. This trophy is presented by the OHL to commemorate William Hanley, former secretary manager of the OHA for over 25 years. Previous winners of the award include Nick Suzuki, Dylan Strome, Wyatt Johnston, and Connor McDavid, as well as 2023 winner Everton Fearling. To present this one, we have the voice of the CHL on TSN and the voice of the Memorial Cup. It's Victor Finlay.
Hello, everyone. Great to be a part of this event again. Thanks for having me, and always wonderful to see so many familiar faces and people that make junior hockey as great as it is. I just finished up my first season as radio play-by-play voice of the Montreal Canadiens, and given that I'm presenting this award today, I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about Nick Suzuki, captain of the Montreal Canadiens, who I had a wonderful opportunity to watch his process from day to day this season and really get to realize just how much of a responsibility it is to be the captain of the Montreal Canadiens. Now, when Nick Suzuki played in the OHL, he dominated this award. He won it 3 straight years, 2 years with the Owen Sound Attack and 1 year with the Guelph Storm. And it quickly became apparent to me that the qualities that allowed Nick to win this award 3 years in a row in the OHL are what's allowed him to excel as captain of the Habs and earn the respect of his organization, the fans, his teammates, and his fellow players. This year's award winner of the William Hanley Trophy is not all that different from Nick Suzuki, both natives of London, Ontario, who played for the Junior Knights and now win this award representing the Guelph Storm. 74 points. No one had more on Guelph this season, just his second year in the OHL, and he went on to win U18 gold with Canada in the spring. And there will be an NHL team that's going to be thrilled to have him a part of their organization when they announce his name at the draft later this month. Please join me in welcoming this year's winner of the William Hanley Trophy for Most Sportsmanlike Player in the Ontario Hockey League from the Guelph Storm, Jet Luchenko.
So Jet, playing in Guelph, how often have you heard about Nick Suzuki? How often has the comparison been made?
Yeah, his name's up on the wall everywhere in there, so I think, it's an honor to kind of name, in the same breath as him, and someone who always followed his career closely, so yeah, it's just an honor.
Draft coming up pretty soon, like Vic just mentioned. What are the emotions like going into that?
Yeah, very excited. It's gonna be nice to bring my family and friends out there, so, I'm just really excited, and, whatever happens, it's gonna be an honor, so, yeah, I'm just excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Who led his team with 74 points, including 20 goals and 54 assists over 68 games. He scores! What a goal by Jack Lachenko! He led all players in this year's OHL Coaches Poll, finishing top 3 in a total of 4 different categories, and enters the 2024 NHL Draft as the 20th ranked skater in North America. Lachenko joins fellow Londoner Nick Suzuki, along with Jeff Williams, as the third player in Storm history to win the award.
The next award is for the officials. We know the refs are always getting all the love, so why not pour a little bit more on here? This one is the Bodie, the Ken Bowden Distal Character Award for Officials. It's presented annually to the Ontario Hockey League official who demonstrates a passion and dedication to officiating the game of hockey, who best exemplifies leadership on and off the ice, professionalism, and is respected by OHL member teams, players, and fellow officials alike. The recipient, as I mentioned, is selected by fellow OHL officials, and past recipients include Scott Oakman, Sean Reed, Mike Hastings, and 2023 winner Drew Jackson. To present this one, we have a former official in the OHL, AHL, and NHL, and currently the OHL's Director of Officiating, Conrad Hache. There you are.
Thanks, Julia. This year's recipient of the Bodie is once again most deserving of this award. Dustin has completed his 15th season in the OHL, having worked 532 regular season games. Dustin makes Guelph his home with his wife Emily and young daughter Lillian. From his start in the OHL, Dustin, better known as Dusty, became known for his infectious personality and friendly demeanor both on and off the ice. Some of Dusty's officiating accomplishments that are worth mentioning, and they're pretty special. Dusty's worked 9 OHL championship series. He was selected for 3 Memorial Cup final games. He's worked 3 IIHF Men's World Hockey Championships, and he's worked the 2022 Olympic Winter Games in Beijing, China. He continuously demonstrates a passion and dedication to the game and to officiating. Dusty consistently demonstrates such a positive attitude, communicates extremely well with everyone, works hard, and does all this while he and the others around him are having fun. He has become an incredible, respected leader amongst the officiating team. It is my pleasure and honor to present Dustin McCrank with the 2024 Bodie Award.
Congratulations. Does it mean a little bit more? This award is unique in that it was voted by your peers. It was actually the other officials who picked you. Does it make it mean a little bit more?
Yeah, it does for sure. It's nice to get voted by everyone that you get to work hard with every weekend in the best development league in the world, and yeah.
So Conrad just went through all the accolades. You've worked a lot of really special games and events, Memorial Cups, Olympics, Men's Worlds. Can you tell me maybe what your favorite assignment has been?
My favorite assignment was my last one. So it's always about the next one, but it's the last one is always the most special because you never know when the next one's coming. So the last game in the finals that I worked was the most special for sure.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Exemplifying leadership and professionalism. This year's recipient is 15-year veteran Dustin McCrank,
All right, the next award we have for you is the Ems Family Award for Rookie of the Year, which is presented annually to the top first-year OHL player as selected by the general managers of the OHL. The award was donated by Leighton Happ Ems, former owner of Barrie, Niagara Falls, and the St. Catharines franchises. Previous winners of the award include John Tavares, Patrick Kane, Taylor Hall, and 2023 winner Michael Misa. To present this one, we have a Kitchener Rangers alumni who is the 99-2000 OHL Rookie of the Year. He was also an OHL and Memorial Cup champion, and by the way, 99 award, playoff MVP. And now that we've gotten through his junior accolades, we'll get to the 738 games he played in the NHL. It's Derek Roy.
Thank you for that. Now everyone knows how old I am. That was 25 years ago. It was my first year in the OHL. I was 16 years old. I remember leaving home. It's a tough time to leave home, leave your family and friends all behind to follow a dream to play in the NHL. And the OHL, Dave Branch, thank you very much for all the work that you guys do. It's a stepping stone for hockey players. It gives us the skills and tools that we need growing up to become a man, obviously on and off the ice. This award, I'm looking at his stats, 64 points in 61 games for a 16-year-old. It's incredible. It's definitely a season to remember. And without further ado, I give the Ems Family Award Trophy to Brantford Bulldogs, Jake O'Brien.
Good afternoon. I'm incredibly honored to receive the Ems Family Award. This award means the world to me, and I'm truly grateful for this recognition. First and foremost, I want to express my sincere gratitude to all the GMs who voted for me, and to congratulate fellow nominees and other award winners for their outstanding performances throughout the season. To my agent, Pat Morris from Newport Sports, whose unwavering support and belief in my abilities has been instrumental in my transition to the OHL. Pat, your guidance and dedication have been invaluable, and I am incredibly fortunate to have you in my corner. I want to also extend my gratitude to our owners, Michael Anlauer and Steve Steos. Thank you for your commitment to our team's success and providing us with the resources we need to excel both on and off the ice. To our GM, Matt Turk, and coaches Jay McKee, Andrew Campbell, and Andreas Carlson. Thank you for believing in me and pushing me to reach new heights. Your guidance, training, and advice have taught me so much. You have helped me grow both as a player and as a person, and I'm truly grateful for your mentorship. A special thank you goes out to the entire organization, from the scouts to the front office, to the training staff whose tireless efforts behind the scenes ensures that we have everything we need to succeed. I appreciate your dedication and support, which allows us to focus on our performance on the ice. I'm also grateful for my teammates, especially our captain Lawson Shirk, whose leadership guided me and helped me out throughout my first year. To my family and friends, your unwavering support has been my foundation. Your belief in me has fueled my determination, and I couldn't have achieved this without your love and support. Thank you to my billets, Dave and Cheryl, who always made me feel at home. I appreciate you traveling to all our games to support us. And to my billet brothers, Florian Jacka and Nick Lardis, who welcomed me, leading by example. To the passionate fans of Brantford, thank you for your incredible energy in the first year in Brantford. Your enthusiasm has fueled our drive to succeed, and I'm honored to represent you on the ice. And lastly, to the OHL, especially Mr. Dave Branch, congratulations on your impactful career. You are clearly an icon and a future Hall of Famer. Thank you for providing me with the opportunity to compete at the highest level and making my first year in the league truly unforgettable. For any young players wanting to reach their full potential, the OHL is an amazing league to achieve that. This award is not just mine, it belongs to everyone who has supported and believed in me along the way. It motivates me to continue working hard and striving for excellence. I'm excited for the future and look forward to contributing to our team's success in the coming seasons. Thank you once again for this incredible honor. I'm proud to share this moment with all of you, and I look forward to continuing this journey. Thank you.
The rookies with the speeches, and they're so good too. Really impressive, almost as impressive as your numbers this season. How do you think you were able to translate so seamlessly to junior hockey?
Well, Brantford was a great organization to do that. All the guys on the team are so nice, and they welcomed me with open arms. So yeah, I would say that, and then just getting a feel for the league each game and getting better each game.
What was the biggest learning curve, would you say, going to junior?
Just living away from home, definitely. But Dave and Cheryl, my billets, made that easy.
Congratulations. Enjoy the win.
Thank you.
To Coach of the Year now, the Matt Layden Trophy, which has been awarded annually to the Coach of the Year in the OHL as selected by his peers since 1972. The award is in recognition of the contributions of Matt Layden, past president of the OHA from 1965 to 67. The Oshawa native was honored as a lifetime member by the OHA in 1972, and previous winners of this award include Sheldon Keefe, DJ Smith, and 2023 winner Dave Cameron. To present this one, we have Matt Layden's grandson, Dave, who's the head scout of the Brantford Bulldogs. Here's Dave Gray.
Thank you, everyone. First of all, I'd like to thank the Ontario Hockey League for inviting me to present this award on behalf of my grandfather. Thank you, Mr. Branch. And I would also like to say that I know my grandfather would be very proud knowing I was here today to present this award. His love for the OHL was always very evident whenever I had chats with him when I was a young boy, so I'm very honored to be here. This year's recipient of the Matt Layden Trophy coached the Oshawa Generals to a 40-19-9 record, and he also led the Generals to the Eastern Conference Championship. I'd like to present the Matt Layden Trophy for Coach of the Year to Mr. Derek Laxdal.
Derek, what a season it was in Oshawa. Can you speak to the group and what made it so special, the guys on the ice?
Well, it was an incredible year. If you go right from the start of training camp, the players did a great job of buying into what we were trying to sell and build the culture. And Roger Hunt and his staff did a great job of identifying some players that come in and help throughout the year. And the addition of Connor Lockhart and then the goaltending of Jacob Oster, the guys really took off from Christmas on. We battled from 9th place all the way up to 1st place. The OHL is an incredible league. The coaching staffs and all these teams are incredible. And the challenge every night to outperform the other coaches is quite a task. For me, part of my journey, I'd like to acknowledge one gentleman that's here today, Don McKee, who's been a big part of my coaching journey, and I'm glad that his family could be here today and be a part of this. But leave it at that.
Anything specifically maybe make it more special about being recognized by your peers, knowing you have a vote in this and it ends up being you that wins it this season?
It does. It's an incredible league. You look at the two teams that won the World Cup. Congratulations to the Saginaw Spirit and the London Knights winning the OHL Championship. It's an incredible league. The talent pool is off the charts, and every night any team can win. So to have your staff prepared and have your team prepared to play at the highest performance is quite a task. And you can see by all these award winners here today, congratulations to them. You can see the league is very talented, and it's in a good place going into the future.
Well, congratulations. You're a big part of that.
All right, thank you.
Okay, now we move on to the OHL Cup portion of the awards. It's going to get a little wild up here with a lot of characters on stage right now. The OHL Cup is awarded annually to the champion of the OHL Showcase Tournament. The OHL Cup features the top U16 teams from across Ontario and the United States. Numerous participants have gone on to star in the OHL and as well, of course, the NHL. This year's champion was the 2008 U16 Oakville Rangers. So let's give them a big round of applause. So that's U16, and the U14 OHL Cup is awarded annually to the champion of the OHL Showcase Tournament presented by Dairy Farmers of Ontario and is hosted by the Ontario Minor Hockey Association. The U14 OHL Cup features the top 15 teams from Ontario member partners and top talent from the United States. This year's champion of the U14 OHL Cup was the 2010 U14 Markham Majors. Should we invite them up now? Okay, let's see all these characters up here, and then we'll play a video for you guys, and it'll be great. Hey.
Tighter?
I've got Dylan Sack with me, who was the playoff MVP for Markham in their pursuit of the championship. So just being in this room among all these great OHL players and seeing their success give you some inspiration, and of course you've enjoyed your own success this year, but does it give you some inspiration for in a couple years when it's your turn to go to the OHL?
Yeah, for sure. There's a lot of great players here, and it would be like a great experience to play in the OHL one day.
Absolutely. So congratulations on your win and to your whole team. Come over here. So we already talked to you, so we'll come to you instead. Tell me about this season and the championship win for Kitchener this year.
For Oakville?
You're wearing a Kitchener shirt, so come on.
So the team in Oakville was unreal. Like, we had a really tight-knit group, and I just loved every moment with them. Like, playing with those great players, Ethan, and it was an experience for sure.
What are you most looking forward to about the potential of playing in the Ontario League in the next couple years here?
I'm just super excited playing Kitchener next year. It's such a great organization, and I'm excited to play in the Odd every night. 7,000 fans are just really exciting.
Congratulations. Enjoy. OHL Cup champions, guys. All right, now that we've congratulated our OHL Cup champions, the congratulations should continue. We have another special character to invite to the stage right now to address the crowd. It's the one and only Dave Branch, and deserves an extra rousing round of applause, even though he doesn't want it. 45 years as commissioner.
Thank you. It's interesting, like, I don't know if you guys have picked up on it, but there's been kind of a reoccurring comment about this is my last year. So no better place to find out about it than the Hockey Hall of Fame. No, thank you very much. It's interesting, we view this event as really bringing closure to the season that we all enjoyed so much, and there's no better place than in the Hockey Hall of Fame. We appreciate all your support in being here. I would just like to add a bit of flavor to the Oakville Rangers and Markham Majors, outstanding seasons, great achievements in capturing the respective OHL Cups, and we're growing that a little bit again, where next year we're going to have a U12 OHL Cup and partner with the Alliance. And it's just a way that our owners commit and support financially and otherwise to minor hockey in this province. And obviously, when you look at the way we have had players come up through the ranks and compete in the OHL Cups, it's such a rewarding opportunity for us. And it's special hockey. And I know that I went down to Kingston, watched some of the U14. I mean, I just shake my head at the level and quality and ability of these young guys. Our game is in such great shape. I don't believe it's ever been better. And, you know, it keeps us striving to make sure we provide the best possible environment in the OHL for our players. We take great pride in doing that. And once again, it's the commitment of our owners. They know and cherish the value of providing the best. And it's the little things that make a difference. And I'll just share this little story with on Ethan Belches. I talked to him before the draft, and I watched the final OHL Cup game. I'm not supposed to say this. I was in Florida and watched it on TV. And I really noted Eric when he was being brought up to receive an award. He took the time to speak to 3 different individuals on the ice, youngsters, and you could see his genuine interest and understanding that hockey is so powerful and we all have a responsibility to put back. And Ethan and I had that conversation before the draft, and to me that made him the first overall pick. It's really special. Once again, do appreciate what you did there, big guy. So, and good luck to you. Other players that are here, thank you. Do appreciate it. Current players, former players, it means so much. I know that, you know, we'll touch on the Oshawa Generals, North Bay Battalion, London Knights, Saginaw Spirit for their in-season success in capturing their respective divisions. Once again, I mean, the incredible athletes. It meant so much to go down to Saginaw, the host of the Memorial Cup. And you take great pride as a league when you have both your teams in the final game. And, you know, I was phoning some people saying on the final Sunday, listen, I'm going to bet you that the OHL wins the Memorial Cup this year. But I had no takers, but it was a special experience. And the Memorial Cup is more than about 8 games. And the Saginaw Spirit, led by Craig Goslin and Dick Garber, made it truly an event. I mean, you couldn't go anywhere in the region without knowing the Memorial Cup was on, and there was so many activities. And I don't know if anybody's been to Frankenmuth before. That was kind of the host area for us, and it was so good to see Santa Claus. You know, the old I know you, you know, so we had some pictures with Santa and everything else. So it was really special. And to Craig Goslin, Craig, you're right there. I'd like to acknowledge the great work and the tremendous experience we all enjoyed in Saginaw. And you know, our game is built on people that make contributions. And the icing on the cake for me in coming back from Saginaw is that I had Jack Ferguson telling me stories for 6 hours as we drove back. Shouldn't have been 6 hours, but we got delayed at the border, and then we stopped for, we always fine dine. We had a Big Mac, hey Jack, and it was good. So, but I mean, Jack is such a wealth of knowledge, and we choose not to forget people like Jack that contribute. And at this time, we're going to acknowledge another true builder of the Ontario Hockey League, Mr. Jim Lever. And Jim officiated in our league for over 25 years, but he was more than an on-ice official. He was also an off-ice officiating manager, teacher, mentor. And I know on a personal front back in 1980, Jim helped our league develop our own officiating staff, because at that time we didn't. And I mean, he said, Dave, you want officials? I'll get you officials. And he got all the best. And the rest is history, as they say. And very special man, and there's very special daughters here. And I'd like to bring up Kelly Lever at this time, along with Ted Baker. And Ted will describe in better detail than I the award that we're naming in honor of Jim. And it was really through Ted's actions and passion for Jim and Joan and Kelly, and he'll articulate it.
Thank you so much, Dave. Thank you, everyone. My dad couldn't be here today, unfortunately. But one thing I want to say from my father's heart, he loved the league. It was his heart. He enjoyed every day taking those long road trips, going up to Owen Sound, Sudbury. He loved it. And one thing for me, when I used to go with him, I never told anybody I was the referee. I was related at all. I just sat in the arena. Nope, you don't tell anybody. Is that part of an official and being a good official is they don't know you're there. And he loved watching the young kids grow up and become NHL stars. So thank you from my family. My mom couldn't be here today for this wonderful award.
As Dave said, there's not too many people, when we've been around as long as we have, that you cross paths with that mean so much to you on an individual basis. Forget about the professional side, and Jim was certainly one of those individuals. And I'll read this because I don't want to miss anything, but he was assigned to 4 Memorial Cup tournaments throughout his 25-year officiating career. Jim's charisma, leadership, commitment, and knowledge of the game were attributes which allowed him to be one of the most respected officials in league history. Once retiring from the ice, Jim became a mentor to the up-and-coming officials as supervisor for 25 years and always served as the godfather to officials to Memorial Cup tournaments hosted by the Ontario Hockey League until his passing in 2018. Jim was also awarded the Bill Long Award in 2002 for distinguished service to the OHL. So what we're going to do is we're going to present annually to the Ontario Hockey League referee or referees, because sometimes we're assigned 2 referees in Memorial Cup as a host, who has demonstrated throughout the regular season and playoffs outstanding ability, dedication, and commitment to be assigned to officiate in the annual Memorial Cup tournament. So those referees will be automatically receive the Jim Lever Award, which we're going to affectionately call the Loon, which was Jim Lever's nickname. So Kelly, we look forward to the presentation of that award, and it will be made for this year for the first time at the OHL officiating camp in August, where all the officials are present. So Kelly, congratulations.
As a member of the Hockey Hall of Fame Selection Committee and having been honored with the Order of Canada in 2016, I wanted to tell you how grateful we are at the NHL for all that you have given the game.
1979, we broke into the league. That was my first year as a hockey player. I played for Bradford Alexander, so we kind of had the bond of coming together.
45 years of outstanding service to the game of hockey. The positive impact that you have had really can never be paralleled.
You put so many players into the NHL.
No one in the history of the OHL or the CHL for that matter has done more to advance superior hockey than none of us did.
The Ontario Hockey League and the CHL by extension continue to be a main figure at all levels of professional hockey, and that has been bolstered and guided by your leadership, Dave.
You woke up every morning, and the only thought in your mind was to do what's best for what you always said were the most important people in the game, and that's your players.
Congratulations again, Dave. thank you so much for all you've contributed. We won't do too much because he doesn't want us to. I know, it was a sneaky one, but it had to be done. It's okay, because we're not going to let Ted sit for too much longer either, because the next award is the Ted Baker OHL Teammate of the Year Award, which is new this year in honor of Vice President Ted Baker, who retired following the 2022-23 season. And this award is to recognize the ideal teammate who exemplifies the kind of selfless play, commitment, and dedication to his team demonstrated by Ted Baker throughout his 35-year tenure in the Ontario Hockey League. And here is Ted to present the award.
We got you there, Dave. When I look at the trophies that are being presented today and the names on them, Matt Layden, Red Tilson, Mickey Renaud, Dan Snyder, Jim Gregory, the one thing that comes to my mind is, like, what the hell am I doing here? But I heard Paul Maurice, our friend Paul Maurice, last week at a media conference. He says, "Don't be so humble, you're not that great." And I think that puts in a lot of things in perspective. But this is the first presentation of this award and first opportunity I've had to really thank particularly Dave for his leadership and initiative in making this happen, and as well, obviously, to the Board of Governors for their tremendous support. So thank you for that. At the league level, we find a way to recognize players in so many different ways, and as you know, all the players, I think in order to be a great teammate, you need a team of great mates, which certainly makes it easier. And as a league, we recognize players and their attributes in so many different ways. We have the coaches poll, as you know. The coaches poll talks about their best defensive defenseman, the best stick handler, the best face-off guy, et cetera, et cetera. But I would suggest in sport and in business, the ultimate compliment is to be identified as a great teammate. I don't think it gets better than that. And in looking at the attributes of our award winner, I would suggest that he has all the criteria and then some. So please welcome Hunter Briskevich, the winner of the Ted Baker 2023-24 award winner.
Congratulations. Thank you. Excellent teammate award. What a good thing to get a nod for. Can you speak to some of the great teammates that you've played with, who maybe you've tried to model who you are in the room after?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. This year we had the best team. It was so fun to go to the rink every day. The coaches made it special just to be myself and to be there every day and just go throughout, the season that everyone tries. It's so hard. So, but a couple of teammates I just want to thank is Simon Motu. He's been a pretty good leader and a great roommate to have, and he's been a really good friend too.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
The next award is for the managers, the Jim Gregory General Manager of the Year Award. This one was first presented in 2020 and is presented annually to the general manager who best excelled in his role during the regular season. The award honors the memory of one of the game's great builders and a former longtime NHL executive, Jim Gregory, who passed away in October 2019 at the age of 83. Previous winners of this award include James Boyd in 2021, Steve Staios in 2022, and Mark Hunter in 2023. To present this one, we have Jim's grandson, Lyle Gregory.
Thanks so much for having me here today. Thank you, Dave Branch, the OHL, and everyone here. It's an honor. Last time I was in this building was when my grandfather was inducted into the Hall of Fame, and hopefully I don't cry as much today as he did that day. I do want to say, beyond all of his accolades, the thing he was most proud of was helping people in hockey, and it's great now to present an award in his honor for someone else that's helped people in hockey as well. Our winner managed the Brampton Battalion to a record of 39, 20, and 9 this season, and receives the award after multiple years of great success in the OHL. Today our winner is the North Bay Battalion General Manager, Adam Dennis.
Thank you. Listen, it's a great honor to be recognized for an award for somebody who has, donned these great halls and affected so many people that are in here. I'm grateful for the respect of my peers, and it's so great to see you all in the rinks, and you have no idea how much we help each other along the way to figure out the little problems that happen and the little fires that need to be put out. But congratulations to the London Knights. The Saginaw Spirit, it's really hard to win, as Hunter said, and you two had some great seasons. To the group in Saginaw, incredible show. What a representation of our league, and one that we should all be really proud of. I think it's important to thank Dave Branch as somebody who has affected me in a lot of different ways. He suspended me. I've worked in his office. I've got the hey kid calls where you know that you're in trouble for something already, but he's been a father figure to all of us, and on behalf of all the alumni, all the current members of the league, thank you. It's been an honor to play, coach, manage in this league, and everything we do, we try to do in the way that you would like to see it. So obviously I'm not here without the support of a couple great teams, and to my wife Caitlin, my daughter Clara, son William, daughter Ellie, you guys make this possible. I really am so grateful for you guys allowing me to chase this dream. Drive 8 hours on a Wednesday, and Kate, you pick up a lot of the slack there for soccer practice and everything, so I'm really grateful for you. To my team, to the Abbott family for giving us the platform, to the staff that I get to continue to be a kid and get to enjoy this game, and to the players who, we joked all year how much we wanted to play for this group and play with this team. We're just so grateful, and lastly, to the city of North Bay. It's home for us, which I'm born in Toronto, but we've lived in North Bay now for 8 years. My kids, it's all they know, and I'm just so grateful to be a member of that community, and look forward to representing you guys and hopefully getting a different award with all the team here to celebrate with us a couple years down the line. But thank you, everybody, and I really appreciate it.
Adam, congratulations, first of all. Can you maybe speak to the team around you in North Bay and how you were able to build that team on the ice?
Yeah, you know what? I'll give my kids a lot of credit. A lot of went into thinking of it from a dad's perspective, and what was a program I'd want to send my kids to. What are the things that they don't necessarily want to do, but they need to do and need to hear? Those are the things that we really try to focus on, those little habits that I think will help you at the next level. Fortunate for all the people I get to work with that had some experience at the next level, so know what's in store for these guys, and really everyone just wants to pass it on to this group.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Some academic awards now, and we'll start with the Roger Nielsen Memorial Award for the top academic university or college player. This award is awarded annually to the top academic university player of the year. While coaching the Peterborough Petes in the late 60s and early 70s, Roger Nielsen was a pioneer in stressing the education of all of his players. Previous winners include Adam Varga and 2023 winner Ryder McIntyre. To present this one, we have Eileen Duffin, who is the Ottawa 67's Housing and Education Coordinator, otherwise known as Mrs. D. There you are. Sorry, I was doing the scan around for you.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Ottawa 67s and Ottawa Sports and Entertainment Group, we're really proud to present this award today to Thomas Sermon, and to point out that he is the third winner, 67's winner in 6 years. And so we are proud of our university students. Thomas is studying at Queen's University. At this point, he has 1 full semester already completed because he carries at least 2 courses a term. He is doing a Bachelor of Arts and hopefully may convert that into a business degree at some point when he finishes hockey. He is a clever boy. He was a clever high school student, and he's dedicated. And I think most important is he's an exceptional role model for our high school students currently in high school, graduating this year, and looking ahead to see what can I do, how can I maximize the education that the Ottawa 67s offer me. And Thomas is the perfect example of that. He can do 2 courses at a time. He can play games full-time, he can score, and he can be a role model. So congratulations, Thomas.
Congratulations on the award. Incredible to see you take your academics so seriously. Is there someone in your life specifically that's inspired that?
Yeah, I would say just my entire family. My mom, my dad, my grandparents, they're extremely supportive of my education. It's been present my entire life. Also, my brother, he was a runner-up for this award when he played in the OHL, so he's definitely someone I look up to, and he's helped me a lot. He knows kind of how to work your way around things when you're playing hockey and you're so busy, so he's been a great help for me as well.
I like how you made sure to mention that your brother was runner-up. He didn't win it like you did, so congratulations on that. Is there a study group on the bus in Ottawa? Sounds like you guys are pretty strong academically.
Yeah, there's quite a bit of us taking courses, the high school kids, and then quite a bit of us in university, so there's been a couple of times where there's been a couple of us who've been at the back of the bus, pitch black, and taking out our laptops to write a quiz that's due at midnight or something, but no, I think a lot of us manage our time really well, and that's what's helped me.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This year's recipient is Ottawa 67's defenseman Thomas Sermon, who excelled with a university course load at Queen's University. Sermon had 3 different grades over 80% as he studied geography, liberal arts, and a pair of French courses while playing his 3rd season with the 67s. Following a late start due to injury, Sermon recorded 16 points over 40 games. The Aurora native follows recent Ottawa winners of the Roger Nielsen Memorial Award in Adam Varga and Sasha Shimoleski.
We're continuing with the academic awards here, and now we've got a little bit of a 2-for-1 special because one player won both of our next awards. So I'm going to read to you what both of them are, and then we'll invite him up to accept them. The first one is the Ivan Tennant Memorial Award for the top academic high school player in the Ontario Hockey League. Ivan was the Kitchener Rangers education consultant for 20 years and instrumental in developing high education standards for the entire OHL. And the Bobby Smith Trophy for Scholastic Player of the Year is awarded annually to the OHL Scholastic Player of the Year who best combines high standards of play with academic excellence. It's named in honor of Bobby Smith, former 67 star who exhibited the standard of excellence on and off the ice. So previous winners of this one include Steven Stamkos, Matt Duchesne, Darnell Nurse, Connor McDavid, and 2023 winner Kobe Barlow. To present both of these awards, we've got a Saginaw Spirit alumni, current Winnipeg Jet who won this trophy in 2020, Cole Perfetti.
Hey everyone. I just want to start off by saying it's an honor and privilege to be invited back to this year's OHL Awards ceremonies. I'm excited to have the opportunity to present 2 awards this year in the Bobby Smith and the Ivan Tennant. This year's recipient, he did a great job in excelling in both on the ice and in the classroom, and that's pretty evident. He played in 56 games, having a save percentage of .907 as well as a .330 goals against average. He also represented Canada at the World Under-18 Championships and the Gretzky-Hlinka Cup. Aside from his play on the ice, he also excelled in the classroom, compiling a 93.8% average in his grade 12 year. This year's recipient for these 2 awards goes to Carter George.
There's something about really smart people from Thunder Bay, Ontario, I think, right? I've been dying to make that joke all night. It's good to meet you, Carter.
Nice to meet you too.
Talk to me about why you excel so much academically and who inspires you in your life to make sure you do so.
Yeah, growing up, both my grandparents on both sides are teachers, so at a young age I was kind of taught the importance of school, and school was always a priority. It was always school before hockey, so I knew I had to keep my grades up so I'd go play hockey. That was always a big one. Obviously, I'd like to thank Sarah Rao, our student advisor. She's done a lot for me. She makes our lives a lot easier. She does everything she can to support us and give us the resources we need, and she's not only a great teacher, but she's a great supporter of the attack, so I just can't thank her enough.
What else do you want to accomplish going forward academically here? Do you have any goals when it comes to academics? I know hockey keeps you pretty busy, obviously.
Yeah, obviously I want to keep my options open, obviously. I know school opens up a lot of career opportunities beyond my athletic career, so we'll kind of just have to wait and see.
Well, congratulations. Enjoy this.
Thank you very much.
We'll move on now to this top scorer presented by Kubota Canada, the Eddie Powers Memorial Trophy, which was donated by the Toronto Marlboros Athletic Club in memory of Edward Powers. It's awarded, of course, to the league's top scorer. Previous winners of this award include Corey Perry, Tyler Seguin, Taylor Hall, Alex DeBrincat, and 2023 winner Matthew Maggio. To present this one, we have an OHL alumni of the Sarnia Sting, who also served as an OHL scout for 6 seasons and is currently the OHL Director of Player Recruitment. It's Brody Barrick.
Thanks, Julia. Thanks, everyone. It's truly an honor to be up here and presenting an award today. It's such an incredible day for our league, and seeing all the people and the great people that we have in our league, it truly is an inspiration. And like I said, it's a great day for our league. As a former Sarnia Sting goalie, I certainly never in my wildest dreams would have ever expected to be on stage here at the OHL Awards ceremony. Although it's fitting I'm presenting the top scorer award because I did contribute to that one quite often in my time in the OHL. But in all seriousness, it is very humbling and a privilege to not only be up here today, but to be a part of the OHL, a league I looked up to as a young kid and was fortunate to play in, and now to be able to work in is really a dream come true. And so this year's recipient of the Eddie Powers Memorial Trophy, he had 40 goals and 77 assists for 117 points in 68 games played this year for the Sudbury Wolves. He's signed an NHL contract with the Seattle Kraken and is currently competing with their American Hockey League team for a Calder Cup championship in Coachella Valley. This year's recipient of the Eddie Powers Memorial Trophy presented by Kubota to the OHL's leading scorer is David Goyette. Thank you. As mentioned, David is unable to attend today, so I think we'd like to call up Sudbury Wolves GM Rob Papineau to accept this on David's behalf.
I might actually get better answers from you about your player than I would from him. So this is a good little setup we got going. Yeah. How easy does it make your job as GM when you've got a guy like David in your holster?
Well, it's not just what David does on the ice, it's what he does off the ice. He's been such a leader in the community for us. Every year he comes in, Dave, 45 years of the best league in the world and putting the most players into pro hockey, and ironically, David can't be here today because he's in pro hockey. So, you look at the Stanley Cup Finals and 18 players from the OHL. Our league's never been in a better place, so congratulations on that. And with David, he does so much in the community. He does David's Warriors, where he helps a lot of kids that have physical disabilities, brings them to games. So he's not just our top scorer, he's one of our top people.
Well, congratulations to the whole organization.
Thank you very much.
To the goalies now, the Jim Rutherford Trophy for OHL Goaltender of the Year. It's awarded annually to the player that is selected by the member teams as the top goaltender in the OHL. It's named, of course, in recognition of Jim Rutherford, former three-time Stanley Cup champion, two-time OHL Executive of the Year, and 1969 Memorial Cup champion with the Montreal Junior Canadiens. Previous winners of this award include Jordan Binnington, Andrew Raycroft, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, and 2023 winner Dom DiVincentis. To present this one, we have a Windsor Spitfires alumni and current New York Ranger. It's Will Cooley.
First off, I just want to thank the OHL for having me here today. It's an honor to be presenting this award. I've been honored to play with a lot of great goalies in the OHL. My first year, I was able to play with former winner Mikey DiPietro, and I was always amazed at how much focus and preparation he showed before the game, and just goalies in general, how much focus and how much commitment they put into their craft. I've also been on the other side of playing against a lot of really good goalies in the OHL. I always dreaded the 2-hour drive down to London playing against former winner Brett Brochu. I always knew he was going to give me a really tough time that night. Lucky for me, I only had to play against this year's winner once in my last year when he was just a rookie. But he played in 60 games, had 35 wins, a save percentage of .905, and a goals against of .282. He led the Generals to an Eastern Conference championship this year. The winner is Jacob Oster.
I'd just like to start off here today by thanking the Hockey Hall of Fame for hosting us all here today and the OHL for putting on such an amazing event here. I'm very excited to be here receiving the Jim Rutherford Goaltender of the Year award. Being recognized by the Ontario Hockey League Committee as the top goalie in the OHL this past season is truly an honor. Being able to share this award with some of the most talented goalies in the league's history is a huge accomplishment for not only myself, but my teammates, coaching staff, and the Oshawa Generals organization. To everyone in the organization, from behind-the-scenes work upstairs in the offices, to our equipment managers and athletic therapists, making sure we are always in the best position to do what we love, and our coaching staff for giving me their 100% trust, confidence that I'll always be able to give them my best no matter the situation we are in. I owe you guys a huge thank you for pushing me to be my best self. To Roger and Rocco, you guys gave me a chance to have a fresh start and gave me the opportunity that would change my junior career and leading me to be here today. And I can't thank you guys enough for believing in me, bringing me here, and giving me the opportunity you guys did. To our goalie coach in Oshawa, Mike Parson, the countless hours you put in helping me succeed, better my game on and off the ice, you are a huge reason that I'm up here receiving this award today, and I wish you were able to be here to celebrate with me. To my billet family and families, as well as my family, thank you guys for the endless love, support, and allowing as well as my family, thank you for the endless love and support and allowing me into your families and being a part of your day-to-day lives. You guys make everything much easier going to the rink and allowing me to be focused. And lastly, to the community of Oshawa, thank you guys for always being there to support us through our ups and downs. Once again, thank you to everyone who was a part of the journey this year, and I look forward to continuing representing the best junior hockey league in the world.
I'm still going to harass you with a couple questions. Congratulations on the win. Think back to coming into the league when you were just coming in. Did you picture yourself ever as the top goaltender in the Ontario Hockey League?
I wouldn't necessarily say picture myself. It was always maybe a goal, maybe in the future, but I never really, that was never my main focus. It was always trying to win an OHL championship, but obviously this is a huge honor to be here.
You came so close to it with the group in Oshawa this year. Can you speak to the team and what the journey was like?
Yeah, no, it was obviously a grind, like I think everyone else can say. Obviously going that far, you build a very special bond with the group, and like I mentioned, all of our coaching staff, like Derek, he brought in a huge part and portion of our group today, or to this past, and being able to bring us together and create a bond that we had was so tight. And like I mentioned, Roger, Rocco being able to be there, help us always being there, giving us the best that they can, and give us the best chance to do what we can. It was a very special group this year.
Well, congratulations. Goaltender of the Year.
Thank you.
Down to the last two awards of the afternoon now, and we'll start with the most outstanding defenseman in the OHL, the Max Kaminsky Trophy, which is awarded annually, of course, the most outstanding defenseman as selected by the OHL's general managers. The award is named in recognition of Kaminsky, who enjoyed a 10-year professional playing career that included 4 years in the NHL with Ottawa, Boston, and Montreal, Previous winners of this award include Al McInnes, Chris Pronger, Drew Doughty, Ryan Ellis, Aaron Ekblad, and 2023 winner Pavel Minchikov. To present this one, we have Tom Kaminsky, Max's son.
Good afternoon. First, I want to thank and acknowledge all the people who put this presentation together. The filming, the audio, the setup. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. Secondly, I'd like to thank Commissioner Branch, Cole Butterworth, and the entire OHL community allowing me the honor to present my dad's award. You have no idea how that makes me feel to come up here every year and continue his legacy. Third, congratulations to all the winners. Good luck in your careers, and congratulations for everything you've done so far. This is my 10th year giving away Max's award, and I thought it would be kind of cool to see who's won it and where they are today. And 8 out of the 10 recipients are currently playing in the NHL. 2 are with NHL affiliate minor teams. 1 has won a Stanley Cup with Vegas, Nicholas Hague. And 2, Aaron Ekblad and Evan Bouchard, are battling for the cup right now. It's kind of pretty cool that leads right into this year's recipient, Big Z. Right? Don't come up yet. Just a couple of highlights of his career. First 16-year-old to be all rookie for the CHL. He's the only U17 to break the goals record in the OHL for defensemen. He had a ridiculous year of 96 points, 33 goals in 66 games, rounding out a trifecta of the best defenseman in the CHL, the Max Kaminsky Award, and the Holy Grail, the Memorial Cup. Quite a season. But one of the things that I thought was really special about Big Z was I got an opportunity to speak with him for 10 or 15 minutes last week when he was at the Combine. And I was really struck by his maturity, his composure, his humanity, his humility, his inclusivity of his coaches and his teammates, and his love of his family. And I read a lot about Azim and Mona, his brothers Aiden and Isa, and his grandparents, who made such a foundation of what a good person he is in his life. And you know what? You're going to go on to do great things on the ice, but it's what you do off the ice that I believe is very important. It's having a sense of community, always giving back, being aware of those less fortunate than us, and never forgetting where you came from. Zane, I respect you, I admire you, and please come up and take your award.
Well, just recently we talked on the ice after the Memorial Cup, but you look all different. Haircut, fully shaven, things are different. You've had a lot happen since then. You had to go to the Combine as well. So just kind of walk me through the whirlwind it's been since your team won the Memorial Cup.
It's been hectic, honestly. Like, it was a quick turnaround for me. I mean, I got to spend a couple days with the guys I love, but yeah, I ended up spending the last week at the Combine, and I'm still living on the high of the Memorial Cup.
Okay, so let's finish an interview we did on the ice after you won the Memorial Cup, because I was in the midst of interviewing Zane, and then the team started taking the photo. So obviously had to leave, and we only got one question in. Do you have your phone on you right now? It's over there. He had a note in his phone. You kind of manifested the Memorial Cup win, so you don't have it to read it right now, but can you kind of remember the note that you wrote before your team even won that you were showing me on the ice there?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know if manifestation is a real thing or not, but I said to the guys that we're going to win this thing, and me and Hash had a talk 3 weeks ago, and we're going to end on a high and be lifting that trophy over our head. So kind of wrote down that there's beauty in struggle, and we found our struggle through the playoffs, and obviously the beauty was winning the Memorial Cup.
Well, congratulations on that, and additionally this CHL Defenseman of the Year and OHL Defenseman of the Year as well. Congratulations.
This year's recipient is draft-eligible Saginaw Spirit defender Zane Parekh, who led OHL Blue Liners with 33 goals and 96 points, both new Spirit single-season franchise records at the position. Parekh's 16 winning goals were the most by OHL defenseman. He enters the 2024 NHL draft as the OHL's top-ranked skater, coming in at 5th in North America. Parekh is the first player in Saginaw Spirit history to win the OHL Defenseman of the Year award.
The last award of the afternoon is upon us, and it's an important one. The most valuable player in the Ontario Hockey League, the Red Tilson Trophy, presented by the Globe and Mail, of course. It's given out annually to the most outstanding player in the Ontario Hockey League and is voted on by OHL writers and broadcasters. It's named in recognition of Albert Red Tilson, a former player for the Oshawa Generals whose life was taken during his service in the Second World War. The trophy was first handed out in 1945 by the Ontario Hockey Association. Former winners of the OHL MVP include Eric Lindros, Corey Perry, Vincent Trocheck, Connor Brown, Connor McDavid, Mitch Marner, and 2023 winner Matthew Maggio. To present the Red Tilson Trophy, we're going to invite up a Windsor Spitfires alumni who was the top scorer in the CHL and the OHL just a couple seasons ago. He won this trophy in 2022, and he just completed an excellent run with the Dallas Stars. It's Wyatt Johnston.
I want to thank the OHL for having me today. Really enjoyed my time playing the OHL and for the Windsor Spitfires. Want to congratulate all the award winners on their great seasons. The Red Tilson Trophy, Most Outstanding Player, that kind of speaks for itself. This year's recipient, lost in the finals a year ago today, or I guess a year ago, and safe to say he came back pretty hungry, leading the London Knights to the most points in the regular season, putting up 34 goals, 62 assists for 96 points. Continued that in the playoffs, putting up 34 points in 18 playoff games to also win the playoff MVP. He also represented Canada at the World Junior Championships this year. Want to congratulate Easton Cowan.
Easton, what a season for yourself and for the London Knights. I try to avoid asking this question because it's a little bit standard, but when I read off the names, McDavid, you see Wyatt there who's won this trophy. What does it mean to you to just be among that company and winning the Red Tilson?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Like you said, a lot of big names, so it's a great feeling. I'm happy to have my family here with me today, my agents, and sadly no one from the London Knights organization, but just want to say thank you to all those people that's helped me get here today.
Yeah, is there anyone else you maybe want to thank that helped contribute to such an awesome season for you around the London Knights?
Yeah, Mark Hunter, Rob Simpson, the coaching staff with Dale Hunter, Dylan Hunter, and Rick Stedman. They do a lot for us day in and day out, so it means a lot for me to receive this award and to them for all their help.
What about just what it's like to kind of finish off such an excellent season as the MVP and knowing the London Knights can build off this, and you guys have such an excellent franchise, so much history there, and you continue to add to it with this?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Winning the OHL championship this year was an unreal feeling. Fortunately, falling a bit short in the Memorial Cup, but it was a great season this year, and we all learned a lot.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Easton, and all of our award winners. That concludes the award portion of this afternoon, the ceremonies. But families and players, if you guys can hang around, we're going to do some family photos on the stage. So if immediate family wants to hang here in the hall, and you guys can take some pictures. And then players and award winners will have to go over in the corner there where you can see the OHL media backdrop to answer some questions. But otherwise, everyone is welcome to head down to the Tim Hortons Theater for a luncheon. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you to the OHL for having me again this season. It's a real honor anytime I get to talk hockey here in these hallowed halls. It's a pleasure to get to talk to all of you and get to celebrate what an incredible season it was in the Ontario Hockey League. Congratulations again to the London Knights and the Saginaw Spirit, and we'll see you guys next year.